What's up, guys? So, just want to give you guys some tips on how I became a six-figure producer in my first year in the business when I was running final expense. There's really two main things that I've done religiously when I look back at what made me successful from the start. So, the one main thing, of course, is going to be marketing. So that's number one. So marketing. So what I've done religiously was buy leads, and I bought leads because I was all in from the beginning. I said, this is it. I'm going in, and I'm going to make this work." And I did the best that I could with what I had. So I was told, to buy leads twice a week. So kind of the way we did that is, back then I was also face to face. I traveled all over 4 or 5 states, and I kind of I'd work my way out, for 3 days, and then I'd work my way back in, and start in like Oklahoma, go up to Oklahoma City, to Tulsa, to Fayetteville, Arkansas, to Branson, Missouri, work my way back down. It's kind of what I did because I didn't want to overwork one area, so I just kind of had four spots that I worked, and then I worked my way back. But anyway, stayed on the road, and I bought leads in those four areas, but I bought leads twice a week. So Sunday night, I would start looking for leads in Oklahoma City or Tulsa, and kind of in that area, and then also go back from the leads that I had the week before in the Oklahoma City area and try to rebook some of those. So I bought leads Sunday night, and those were for Monday dial day. So Monday was all I did was dial and book appointments. Tuesday and Wednesday, I ran those appointments. So Wednesday night, back to square one. Wednesday night, I would purchase leads again. Thursday morning was dial day, and I dialed to book appointments for Friday and Saturday. So I was working 6 days a week. So I had 2 dial days, 2 days that I bought leads, and 4 days of running appointments. And I stuck to that. I worked 6 days a week, just like that, every single week. And sticking to a schedule like that and buying leads even when you don't want to is what keeps you on track, because it's easy to have a good week and you're like, hey, I might not buy leads this week. I might save me 400 or 500 bucks and just call some of my old leads and see what comes out of them. Bad idea. You know, whatever's working for you, keep doing that. And that's kind of one of the things in life, that it's the things that always work for us. We quit doing it for some reason. So that's the main thing, is just being on a consistent schedule. If you're gonna work 4 days a week or 5 days a week or 6 days a week or 7 days a week, you need to have a consistent schedule where you do the same thing on this day, same thing on this day, same thing on this day, and copy it. And when you bring people in, that way it's duplicatable. This is exactly what I'm doing to be successful. So I was buying about 20 leads at a time. So I buy 20 leads on Sunday. I'd run those, Tuesday and Wednesday, and then I buy another 20 leads on Wednesday, and those were for Friday, Saturday appointments. So I was spending around 800 bucks, probably 800, 900 bucks, depending on where I was buying leads from and the cost. They were typically about 20 bucks each. But um, got to have marketing. It doesn't matter if you're doing it organically or you're purchasing leads. You got to be putting yourself out there in marketing. The number two thing. So one is getting leads. Number two is just the hunger. So the second thing that I did religiously in this business to get me where I was at is because I was so hungry, and I was watching the leaderboards, and I was like, man, these people are writing like 200,000 or 300,000 a year, and I'm like, sheesh, how do they do that? And what I would do is I wanted my name on the top of that leaderboard. I wanted to be on that leaderboard. I wanted to be recognized. I wanted to be seen. I wanted to be seen for my hard work. I'm out there working 6 days a week, just grinding, and I'm like, I want to be that guy. I want to be the one that they're like, hey man, good job. You're out there killing it. You wrote X amount of dollars this week. I wanted to be that guy. So every night when I was laying in bed, even after my wife was asleep, it was always YouTube for me, always YouTube. So I was searching YouTube, just trying to find any type of sales training, any little thing that I could put into my presentation and, you know, might make me another sale. Or if I could implement this into my presentation, I just it would help me. So that's what it was. I was so hungry and wanted more for me and my family that I was trying to become the master of my craft. Somebody told me that early on, you have to master your craft. So all the time I was just pouring sales into my ears, through YouTube. And every morning, like I said, on Monday morning, my first appointment was in Oklahoma City, and I live in North Texas. So we're looking at 2.5, 3 hour drive to Oklahoma City. So the whole time I'm going to Oklahoma City, I'm not talking on the phone to anybody. I'm not listening to music. I'm working on mastering my craft. So the entire drive up there, I'm working on my presentation. There was a video or a YouTube video that I used to listen to over and over and over and over. Because if this guy was making two or $300,000 a year off of this presentation, my mentality was, I'm going to get this presentation down exactly like him, word for word. So I would listen to it over and over and over. And it was simple for me. It was about an 8 or 9 minute video, because if it's 10, 15, 20 minutes, it's too much for me to remember. So me listening to that 7 or 8 minute video over and over and over and over, that's what got me to that point where when I showed up to my first appointment, that presentation came out of my mouth word for word, just like the top producer did that I was listening to. And essentially, that I think those are the two main things that got me to write, 156,000 my first year. So that was issue paid, 156,000. I don't have any idea what I submitted. I know it was over 156. It's probably closer to 175, I'd be guessing, is what got submitted. Um, but 156. And those are the two things. Just consistently, I did that every single week. One of those I did every day, which was mastering my craft, listening to YouTube, listening to sales, training, motivation. Like I wanted my mind right when I went in the house. That was my main thing. When I showed up, 8 a.m. appointment, Oklahoma City, I didn't spend 3 hours driving up here for nothing. When I got there, it was showtime. Time to perform, time to give them my best. And I prepared for that. I didn't just go in the house just, oh, it's 8 o'clock. I'm tired. I drove all the way up here, and because they can see that, they'll see right through you. You really don't want to be there, and they can sense that. So you need to prepare yourself in the morning, just like anything else. Prepare that way when you get there. Showtime, time to go. So hope this helps you out, guys. If you like these videos, please subscribe to the channel. Give me a like, leave a comment. That would be amazing. And hope you guys crush it, man. That's all I got for you today. Good luck.